very good team fight, a good fighter. This is the second picking phase for SKC Imbalance, so they have already shown their carry, their core hero, a little bit of sustain and also a catch from Cho, but this will be their option there. Well, Akai is still available for the hero pool. Not sure if they will pick it. Yep, they will. That will be a Lancelot plus Akaya, so Akai is still open.
Yeah, so Akai will be picked up shortly by Archangel Onish here. As you can notice that Carbonara just proceeded to just get the Harley away from the hands of Dexter.
Yeah.
And then they responded appropriately with just the Lancelot, which is actually Landlot's hero of choice, as well as just shorting to the Kaya pick. This is also...
I think Akai is a really good hero also to counter Kaya, just in case that there's a possibility, or there's an opportunity rather. Remove those mobility or those skills rather from Honda to escape and also pull any one of the Archangel Onish's heroes. So I think it's also a very good pick here. Aldo has also been picked by Archangel Onish, so they have that global presence that they can easily take any ganks and also assist if ever it is necessary for Aldo to join the fight.
Yeah, with that Aldo pick, looks like I think I will be favoring Archangel Onish when it comes to this draft, but SNC usually prefers this over heroes like Harley, Lancelot, and Alice.
Yeah.
So this will play out interestingly against Archangel Onish, but we will see how Archangel Onish responds into the game.
Yeah, man, and I'm really excited to see who will win our Game 1 in the Best of 3 series. Will it be SKC Imbalance or Archangel Onish? But you mentioned earlier that you're in favor of Archangel Onish based on the draft and also based on the statistics, on the statistics that we currently have right here. But I also like the draft of SKC Imbalance. They have a lot of pick-off. They have Kaya. They also have Cho. Those two heroes are really good separating any individual heroes from the rest of the team, and that will be a good opportunity for SKC Imbalance to go on the backside and at least remove the core heroes if ever there's any possibility to do so. But based on the draft, they're
or they can just turn the tables around each time they get initiated upon. And now we're going to the game. This is game number 1 between Archangel Onish and SNC, and it looks like it will be opening up standard.
Yep, so I'll go ahead and introduce the team from Archangel Onish. We have Lembot on the Aldos, Fusaken on Akai, Carbonara on the Harley, CKTD of course on the Jushin, and Lusty for the Grok.
For the side of SNC, we have Archie on the Lancelot, Bonchan on the Kaya, Dexter on the Leomord in Honda, Joe on the Joe, and Haji on the Karina. So this is actually already a deviation from how SNC usually plays as Archie settling for the Lancelot. And now we're seeing an engagement here, and Honda is going to be picked up by CKTD already. But Dex are going to respond here. They will try to salvage the situation. 4th kill and the team fight. This would be huge.
Carbonara with a double kill, and you see how they respond from that small skirmish from SKC Imbalance. You see how awesome they are. They're really active when it comes to these small skirmishes, making sure that SKC Imbalance will not get anything. I mean anything from that small skirmish. 4-0 for the first few minutes of the game.
Yeah, that HP management from all the players on the side of Archangel Onish. They just have the proper movements to react and not die right out on the SNC's skills here. But looks like Archangel Onish, they'll be riding this huge advantage. They are already up ahead 4-0 in the almost 2-minute mark.
Yeah,
so
man.
SNC will be playing at the back foot in the first few minutes.
That's true. And looking at the net worth right now, man, almost 2K net worth lead.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
Really big. If you're going to play a draft, or rather a play style which is like a shark now for Archangel Onish, and you can see based on the positioning, Akai and Harley is always there. They're looking for a pick-off or any single enemy hero from SKC Imbalance to pick it off. But they have the advantage, they have the bush advantage. Nice out.
Chase Fate gets committed onto the Haji, but he doesn't engage. He just paralyzes the turtle already. It looks like SNC is in no position to just take this turtle, and Carbonara just secures the turtle for his team.
Oh my goodness, Carbonara, they're not done yet. Deadly Magic is there. Haji almost going down, but I'm sure he will go down. Honda on the brink of his death, trying to run away, and he will be stopped by CKTG. And that's a double kill, or rather 2 kills on the side of Archangel Onish. 6-0, 3K net worth lead. Archangel Onish, man.
This super aggressive style of Archangel Onish, this is what they showed yesterday to White Rascals, and looks like they will be looking for a repeat on that performance. SNC, they
Archangel Onage, they're not giving any space, even for this Lancelot, to at least go near on the tier 1 turret on the top lane. And also the rest of SXC Bands is just rotating. SXC looking for a nice kill here. Carbonara will be caught. Oh my goodness, he will be brought down. Karina will be the one who's going to take that kill right there. While the top lane, rather, there's a small disengagement since they knew that they've already been picked off. And Carbonara is a very fragile hero. But looking about that, Fusaken using his ultimate there, but Lancelot can easily escape.
Yeah, that kill on Carbonara is what they need the most, especially having it onto Haji, since Haji will be needing a lot of farm as they approach the middle stage of the game. But two members of Archangel Onage get surrounded by SNC here, and Lusty will get focused down. Grok is not near a wall, but he managed to just wild charge out of that, and even a wall off the ceiling.
Since they've already committed a lot, on the bottom lane, I think that wild charge, I think a lot of space given for Aldo to get his next item.
Yeah, but the top lane not looking very good here as it's been pushed all the way towards the tier 2 turret.
Turtle
but
resurrecting
SNC, they're
soon.
trying to regain their ground. They're just maximizing their efficiency when it comes to sweeping this jungle monsters. But Archangel Onage, they're already grouping up as the second turtle has already spawned.
Yeah, and the next objective will be the turtle, so we might see all heroes here, except for Aldo, of course, since he do have the global presence for his ultimate. But looking at the position here, both teams are just waiting for someone to make any mistake. And the Grok wall from Lusty will start it off, but again, they will try to wrap around. Fusaken also in the bottom lane here. Top lane turret being destroyed by Aldo. Rather, here comes the ultimate. Bonchon needs to run away. He will pull Fusaken. Fusaken way too deep. He will be forced to use his ultimate. 4 heroes dead, or rather 5 heroes are there. Lusty might be the next one to enter for SXC Imbalance. They're not enough. I think they can try to take down the turtle, but unfortunately CKTD is also there. Honda will be flickering out, but will he hit it? No, the first kill will not hit, so there will be no follow-up. What a nice try from Archangel Onage, but as you can see, Archie will just defend on the top lane.
Alright, so SNC Imbalance, they managed to salvage that moment there, and they managed to get 2 kills in a row.
Yep.
But there was a major hesitation coming out from Lembot there. He casted the chase fate, but he didn't really commit towards it. They prioritized taking up the third there, but I don't think that's worth it though.
Yeah, I agree. Well, it's really not that worth it, but then again, it's just like how many things you can get from this disadvantage that we currently have right now. So everything count, maybe, well, you're in a slight advantage, rather. I think it's, I do agree, but yeah, everything is really worth it. Every small details. Oh my goodness, again, the Hurricane Dance from the top lane, pushing back X and C, but here comes the turnaround. Haji lurking in, looking for Fusaken, nice Grok wall, and also the Thorn Rose from the Lancelot. Archie, oh my goodness, Lancelot is also there. Double kill for Leomord. 2-for-1 exchange. Again, some of the small favors, so this small advantage that they can take from every situation. X16 balance, they still can win this.
But Archangel Onage good sounds like a pick off on Dexter. And then Archangel Onage, they have to just re-establish their momentum a while ago. As we can see, it's starting to show that they're faltering around. It's starting to crumble for them. Yeah. And now Lembot shifts his attention to the bottom lane. He has nothing else to do in the top lane.
Yeah, but he already took the two turrets in the
you often already know where your opponent will be coming from. So the first Lord will be spawning shortly. Will there be a contest in here? But Honda is going in. He finds 5 for Archangel Onage, so he decides correctly. He just managed to retreat, and they concede this middle turret.
That's a middle turret. Well, nice escape as well. You need to respect the capability of the other team on how well they can burst you out. So at least it's a safety precaution for SXC Imbalance since they're all in the middle lane. Give the tier 1 tower. Look for any opportunity to go in, but there's no opportunity given since all the positioning of Archangel Onage is really close to perfect just to take down this tier 1 tower.
Usually use the Grok to dictate the pace of the game, and it's always unwise to go up against a Grok in the jungle area. So this is something that SNC will have to play at a disadvantage of.
Yeah.
There's the Lord available already. No attempts of takes it up.
Yeah.
But SNC grouping up here in the middle lane. Archangel Onage is prepared though. Honda will he go for the inhibit? Just set us for the minions for now.
Yeah, and he knew that there's someone on that side of the bush, so he doesn't want to overcommit. Just try to take every goal that he can get from that wave right there. But we're looking at the Lord here. Lord is just taking a lot of damage from them. Honda trying to run away though, but he will be easily taken out by Honda. Honda also well trying to run away. Here comes Lembot with the fist. One more hit, and Gushin. Woman was going to secure that 10-5 with that small bait from the Lord area.
That was the biggest Lord bait I've seen so far in the league.
Yeah.
Only on Lembot just mowing away on the Lord while part of the team is just waiting in the bush.
Oh my goodness. This is the Lord, the first Lord of the game. 10-5 at the moment. We have 19 advantage lead for Archangel Onage, and they're really occupying all the space, even the jungle area of Essex.
They have no room for further mistakes here. It's a 10k gold difference, and the Lord has spawned, and CKTD just bowing around on Haji. That was quick work here, and Booz again will go for the initiate to just pressure further onto SNC as the rest of the team just pushes on the top lane. Steed gets called up by Dexter, but Bonchon gets focused down with lots of damage from Carbonara.
Oh my goodness, man. The damage as well for Carbonara. Speaking about Carbonara right here, man. The amount of burst that you currently have right now, the death magic, or the deadly magic, able to separate that. Honda trying to run away, even CKTD's whole nice flicker as well from CKTD. He will go in back. Oh, Haji with a nice skill right there, taking down the life of CKTD. But however, the throne will be taken out by Archangel Onage. Game 1 against SXC Imbalance. Oh my goodness, man.
Yeah, the better draft just translated into a win. So this SNC, they have to regroup going to game number 2. They are currently now in a losing streak. So this would hit hard when it comes to morale.
Oh my goodness, man. But well, I think every single time that I've experienced that one, in my own perspective, I always take a little bit of rest. I think at the 2 minutes rest, and then try to reset. Based on the stats, we have Dexter with 100% building damage. I think he's the only one who took down the towers.
There was no turrets has fallen in that game, as actually the only Dexter just putting slight damage on the tower. 900 damage isn't really big. It's only just a couple of hits. So the Archangel Onage just dictating the pace of the game. This super aggressive style being led by Carbonara and CKTD has been putting wonders on this team. Remember, Carbonara is the current best mage player in the league right now with the highest damage average. He just managed to left
skirmish right here, taking down 4 heroes from that single minute right there.
Yeah, Archangel, like barbarians rampaging on a farm. And SNC has little to do to just defend against that. And Archangel Onage just rode on that advantage that they had in the early game. And it just translated to team fight, winning team fight after team fight. And we can just see Honda just desperately running away from that SNC.
Well, that's I really thought that from that fight they had that timing that they can abuse. Where it's all about just the emotional rather. Oh, all right. So we caught you. We will punish you, and then from that point, use it to at least gain some confidence that you need to adjust or you can do something about from just at all from XSC Imbalance.
Alright, so going to game number 2, I think they really have to rethink banning the Claude. I'm starting to think that the Claude ban is starting to be not worth it anymore. I think you have to prioritize maybe banning the Leomord or banning the Kushan.
Yeah.
Or a better alternative, really. Like, you can just play around the Claude.
Yeah. Just play around the Claude, but again, still marksman is a marksman. They need to farm fast. But I think they can adjust their playstyle, in my opinion, for them to pull it off successfully. But looking at the screen right now, we have our MVP of the game, CKTD, again, for the Gushin, 815 with 47,697 damage dealt. So
yeah, CKTD showing that...
If I'm not mistaken. So I think with that kind of performance, I'm sure that the CKTD, or rather Gushin, is his main hero. Well, again, but we're looking at SXC and Bands right here. Still, as you can see, nothing much have changed from their reactions. They're thinking about it. They're still serious. Their head is really on the game right now. They're thinking about what to do next, what to pick next on the side of Archangel Onage. They need to capitalize on this small advantage that they currently have right now in this best of 3 series. And SXC and Balance, as you can see, the react.
Hero that Lembot and Carbonara would use. CKTD is a whole different case. His hero pool is as big as Dexter's.
Oh, so again, guys, I can't say anything about the game earlier. It's just fantastic play, and we're on our second game. Our best of 3.
Archangel Onage going into the series ahead 1-0 with that super aggressive style that I really like on them. And SNC is now showing a difference on the bans. They're now banning out the Leomord, but Archangel Orange will be comfortable just going for the default Harith Claude ban, I think.
Yep. With that Harith ban, of course, you know, every single time that I'm playing, well, the graph is still open right here, and just like what you mentioned earlier, there's a big possibility that they need to remove either Gushen, graph from the pool itself, but I'm sure. Alice, there we go. Okay,
Your
so
team is
I kind
banning.
of disagree with the Alice ban there. Archangel Orange not really well known on utilizing an Alice, as they favor all those flashy, fast-paced style of play here, as we saw in their previous 3 games already. In this game 1, super aggressive. In their series yesterday against White Rascals, same pattern, super aggressive, flashy style. So I think this Alice ban is kind of wasted here.
Yeah, well, I think they have a draft. Rather, another ban here on the side of Archangel Onage. So, Archie, just like earlier,
Your team
first pick
is
drop.
picking.
Yeah, so they managed to get the Grok away from Archangel Orange this time, but Archangel Orange, with their super aggressive style, I think they just proceeded first pick the Harley.
Yeah, they just want to secure it. This Harley pick right here from Archangel Onage, since Carbonara also made a very
Your
good play
team
earlier
is
with the
picking.
amount of burst damage that they currently dished out. I think Carbonara, I'm very quite sure Carbonara was going to use it, right? That momentum that they currently
Not one of the teams that you can really just easily defeat from a bad start. So they want all the advantage they can get. So they want to play on the strengths. And then we're now seeing SNC imbalance, stealing another pick from the previous game, going for the goose shot.
Gushen now. Okay,
Your
so
team is
you
picking.
won the game earlier using the Gushen, and then let's try. I think this is the adjustment that they've done for this game. I think okay, so you of course you will we'll pick Gushen ourselves, and then we will try to win this. Well, we've known how to play this hero. We also have a very good catch from Bonchon, rather from with the or rather from SSC balance to counter out them.
Your team is picking.
For them to hit the 30 times.
Yeah, but right now as Archangel only just stacking damage really high there. They now have a Kara and a Lancelot. That's a lot of damage coming from their way. But SNC, they are looking to respond with a Clint.
Okay.
No, it will be a Hellcurt.
Okay, a Hellcurt, and then
I doubt this is a Clint.
okay, they're not locking it in, but I want to see.
Oh, they lock it in.
Oh, okay. This is quite unusual. But let's see how SSA and Balance will play this out. But what do you think? What are your thoughts on this Clint pick by SSA and Balance?
I am speechless. I have no idea what can they do with this Clint. Haji just loves these weird hero pickups from the draft. So the Grok, Kaya, Gushen, and Helgard, those are normal meta picks, but I'm super interested in how this Clint will work.
So I'm sure that you're excited to watch, or rather to cast this game with the Clint play here from SSC Balance. All right, here we go. Let's look at the draft. Again, well, we've seen the draft earlier, by the way. So again, I'm really surprised with that Clint pick. I'm sure that you're also surprised. It's really difficult since they have a lot of bursts from Archangel Orange.
Because we're expecting no less in this game number 2. Like Archangel Orange will still continue to show the super aggressive styles. Not a Clint player would really want.
Yeah.
He has limited mobility. He has limited damage when it comes to the early stages of the game. So this is looking really scary. But if SNC managed to make this work, this might be a game changer in a meta game.
Yeah. Well, we've seen Diggy first. If I'm not mistaken, first played. I think that was twice or the first time that Diggy got played yesterday, and Clint pick. If they were able to pull it off successfully, we might see a lot of Clint pick in future games or series rather.
Yeah, Clint is kind of close to heart for me because instead of me spamming the media, it was me spamming Clint in the first few of my first few matches.
That's
and then I just bought an Alice and then spammed that instead.
I see. So I think that's one of the reasons why you're really surprised.
Yeah.
You want to see this game that we have right here. So a Clint user here, everybody, our caster as well, Zendex, and
I don't spam it anymore though.
You won't. Okay.
I don't.
So you
I advise
spam
against using it in high leagues.
So I think that was since the recent. Or rather that you can pick for them to at least check out what is really suitable for this pick right here.
Alright, so we're now going into game number 2 between SNC and Archangel Onich. And we're now seeing a standard opening from both. No, Archangel Onich will be attempting for a super aggressive movement already. And they're now camping in this middle bush.
They can try to steal the blue buff rather from SNC Balance, but while that is happening, still let introduce our players here from SNC Balance on the blue side. We have Archie, Gashet, Bonchon, Kaya, Dexter.
KTD on the Lancelot and Lusty on the show. So the formula is still here. The Archangel Onich formula is still here. They have the threat from the first minute mark to just go into the enemy jungle and start getting kills.
Yeah.
But SNC, they might have a better read here. They're now going to Carbonara here. They're just on the grab gold. Carbonara he can try to steal this one. He does! Right under the noses of SNC. Carbonara, well played. Space escapes back to the bush, and Haji just beside him.
And Angie's just waiting for Carbonara, or rather for Hardy, to go back to the hat right there. But we might see a small skirmish here in the bottom lane. 4 heroes has been committed by AA. And I'm thinking they're not going to stop right now, since 3 heroes are there. Honda as well, with a nice block, but it's not that good in my opinion.
Yeah,
since he tossed it way too far. If he can line the wall, I think they can catch him.
Yeah, the Goddess Barrier not really blocking this. It's all 3 players marking only just simply jump over it like a cow.
Yeah, just like a cow, or rather a sheep is limping. Oh my goodness, I get another revenge kill here for Archie, taking down CKTD and his Lancelot. And well, you need to make all of those small pickups.
Yeah,
once you get to level 4.
This already a better. It was also on CKTD. This will surely slow his Lancelot progress down, and there's already a team fight. Lusty gets pulled out, and Dexter just finishes him off. Who's going to be next? It's Akaya. It's Brian Tanky. Silence from the Hellcurt. And they will be going for it. They are committing. They want the death on Fusaken, but Fusaken just finds a 1,000-pounder out from there. And Dexter's in the red. He's in danger. Carbonara is in the scene. And Hellcurt just falls down to the hands of that damage dealer.
Well, they tried to block the path. However, this carry is already committing from that fight right here, and Haji's just went down in the middle lane trying to clear those creep waves. So they're
Request backup.
they know how strong they are.
Just managed to narrow escape from that. Lusty goes in. Honda is surrounded here, but Honda is safe as he's beside the wall. And Bonchan ready for the backup, and Archangel Onich just disengages for now.
Yep, he will just disengage while Carbonara rather is just farming for the blue buff and also taking the super training for him to get that item, or at least the lightning instruction should be good for Carbonara again, at least to get that massive full magic attack first, especially on top of the death magic. So I think one more level, or at least one more item, they can start this 5-minute group from Archangel.
Yeah, but Honda is now surrounded. Lusty and Carbonara will be trying to go for this one. I guess not. It's a turret. It's a Grok. It's hard to just...
That hurricane dance from Akai, holding down Haji, and it's not giving us any opportunity. I really thought that it's or that the lockdown from the hurricane dance will not clip him. But unfortunately, he did cancel him. He's not unable to
You
move.
destroyed a turret.
He can just use a Thorn Rose to secure that kill on the side of Lancelot.
Yeah, that is the advantage of using
Turtle
Akaya
resurrecting
against
soon.
Akai. So that's why you usually see teams drafting both of these heroes at the lineup. But now Lusty goes for the combo onto Bonchon. He's in the red. Carbonara will be finishing him off really easily here. And Lusty just gets a kill there. Fusaga in the red, gets swept up by Archie. And Honda just desperately CKTD. He still managed to escape though. But Archie, he fails to catch up. Honda, he's trying to zone away the remaining members of Archangel Onich.
And they will also secure the turtle on the side of SNC Balance. And also, what a nice pushback from the SNC Balance there, forcing the rest of Archangel Onich to at least separate. Run away, we will secure this turtle, or you will be punished. You see, almost Lusty's just ample or a little bit of health right there from getting killed. So, nice that at least taking advantage of the situation on the side of SNC Balance.
Oh, looks like they're doing it with this Clint draft. It looks like the role of Clint here is akin to the role of an Aldo. Just yet to put that contribution there. So I think they can just make this work.
Yeah, I really think since SXC Balance, if you're going to play a marksman draft, you really need to give a lot of space for Clint to get that item. And I think for this first 6 minutes of the match, even though they're behind by a little bit of 3k, there's still a chance for this Clint to get those items and also at least help out on the next skirmishes or the next team fight.
Oh, yeah. But here we're seeing Carbonara and Lusty is now eyeing their eyes on Haji, and looks like Haji is in danger. He's far from his. And there we go. Carbonara falls to the hands of Bonchan in the bottom lane.
Lembot
falls down to Dexter, and Fuzaken will be following him, but he's back up against DD. Picking up Dexter there, and Honda's all alone, and he's remaining. He's far from the ball. He has to go back to the turret. And he does.
And they won't need to go dive into the tier 2 turret there in the top lane. Instead, they can destroy it and then go back in. No, I'm not sure. So they'll just settle for that objective.
Yeah, Archangel Ownage just nullifying all the benefits that SNC has been gaining in the first few minutes, and Archangel Ownage just sealing away SNC from an opportunity to contest this game.
And
so,
the
Lord is up. SNC, they might want. No, they are not in the position. He's Honda going for him, just weighs on the poker trick. Carbon gets walled off though, but looks like here comes a dive from Lusty and Fuzaken. Archie is in danger. He has to flicker out.
And also the Hurricane Dance has been committed already, so SSC Vans, they can play this around. However, it's always the space. Always space for Haji to farm. As you can see, Haji is just farming his way, and while the rest of SSC Balance, you're just trying to defend the turtle, or rather the Lord, away from Archangel Ownage. And Archangel Ownage, they knew that this play that is being done by SSC Balance, they knew how to do it. They will try to at least go in, and also the top lane turret has been destroyed.
Carbonara just going full aggro in this game. Doesn't care if he gets killed by the Grok. We just saw a while ago Bonchan saving that buff from Archangel Orange, but he had to pay for his life. So Archangel Orange extends their lead. It's now in a 5k gold, and I missed that laugh.
Yeah, and I'm sure that you will miss that while playing as a Clint. I think how many games have you played with
I played Clint until I reached Master, and then I realized that it's not really a good pick overall if you're trying to solo your way to the ladder. So here, that's why we're seeing here, it's kind of weird why they decide to go for the Clint instead of here.
Angel Ownage trying to take down the Lord.
Joe with the check already.
Shut down.
Oh, again, the nice catch here. Lusty, alright. One hero down, Honda just trying to block. What a perfect block right there, but they can still squeeze on that left side of that space. However, Archangel Ownage and also SXC Balance stopping the current momentum of Archangel Ownage, trying to storm in front from the bush, or coming from the brush from the middle lane to at least contest the Lord away from Archangel.
Yeah, SNC's presence of a threat there stopped Archangel Ownage on their Lord session. So, but Archangel Ownage, they can easily just resume having free hit from the side. Here comes his team. It's on the backup. Fuzaken is in the red. He will get picked up, but gets to jump out to safety as Lusty is still in that area.
Double kill.
Lembot is just spinning light wheels all over there, and he gets the pick off.
And also with that amount of disable that they currently have for Archangel Ownage, that's one of the best opportunity, or the best scenario rather, if you're playing as a carry hero. You will get those double kill, also secure the Lord, and I think Archangel Ownage, they can just wait for SXC Battle already, the Lord, to storm front, and they can just end the game from that, in my opinion, rather from the side of, or rather from the performance.
Polish lineup going their way might be bad news for them, but they have to be prepared. They have no choice but to defend against this. And Lusty going aggressive there, leading the way for Carbonara and Fuzaken. Just waiting for SNC Balance to just overextend and commit more mistakes so they can just exploit further and get closer to the victory.
I agree. And well, looking at the positioning, especially what happened earlier, Lusty is just looking for